Good morning. Welcome back with the MQL Suite Morning Market Report. Margin traded investment carries considerable economic risks, and whoever carries it out under his or her sole responsibility. Therefore, the author of this teaching session assumes no responsibility for any direct or indirect damages in relation to investment decisions taken by the listener. Today is Monday, the 20th of May. The start of the session is cautious for European stock exchanges. Milan is weighed down by dividends, which will have a negative impact of 2%. The titles concerned will include Fiat Chrysler. Wall Street closed on the daily lows on Friday, following the news that no trade negotiations are scheduled with China. The Asian markets this morning are mixed, with Hong Kong down, while Tokyo closed higher, supported by better-than-expected figures. In March, industrial production in Japan fell by 0.6%, less than 0.9% forecast by analysts, while the preliminary reading of GDP in the first quarter of 2019 showed growth of 0.5% over the quarter and 2.1% on an annual basis. Expectations were respectively minus 0.1% and minus 0.2%. Better than expected data also in Germany, where producer prices in April increased on a monthly basis by 0.5%, 0.3% the consensus, and by 2.5% on an annual basis, 2.4% the consensus. In the agenda today, the two-day OECD Forum World in Emotion opens in Paris. In the United States, speeches are expected. First of all, the speech of the President of the Fed of Philadelphia, Harker, and then, in the evening, the speeches by the President of New York Fed, Williams, and the Vice President of the Fed, Clarida. It's 10:30. The stock markets are moving mainly upward. The Australian index earns 1.75%. In the forex market, the Australian dollar jumped after the unexpected victory of Prime Minister Scott Morrison's Conservative Party in yesterday's vote. Audience at is earning 0.50%. The pound is mixed, with GBP CAD that is under the daily parity. The gold is depreciating by 0.16%. Finally, the Brent is earning 0.88% and the WTI is earning 0.83%. Oil prices accelerated to a rise during the Asian session after OPEC indicated over the weekend that it intends to extend production cuts beyond the June 30 deadline. The Australian dollar is the strongest currency of this morning with a 5.36% gain on the basket, while the yen loses ground in response to lower risk aversion. By now it is losing 2.44%. The best performance is recorded by AUD yen that is earning 1%. Finally, the worst performance is recorded by Euro AUD that is losing 0.87%. That's all for now. If you liked our analysis, please leave a like. In addition, I invite you to register on our channel to stay up to date. Have a nice trading!